regret. It's that heavy feeling that hangs around long after we've made a choice or taken action. But here's a game-changing perspective from Miyamoto Musashi, a legendary samurai and philosopher. Regret nothing. Instead, learn from every action. Musashi's life was a masterclass in making decisions with conviction and facing the consequences head-on, turning them into lessons, not regrets. Let's dive into how applying Musashi's mindset can transform our regrets into valuable reflections. Picture this: Musashi, navigating life's ups and downs, making big decisions on the regular. Did he look back with a heavy heart full of what-ifs? Nope. Regret wasn't in his vocabulary. Instead, he turned every outcome, every fork in the road, into a learning opportunity. Here's the thing: dwelling on past decisions with regret is like being stuck in reverse. You're not going anywhere. Musashi shows us a different path. He teaches us to ask, what can I learn from this, instead of, why did I do that? It's a powerful shift. Moving from regret to reflection means we stop beating ourselves up over things we can't change. We start looking at our past choices as lessons, not mistakes. Why spend energy wishing to rewrite the past when we can use that same energy to shape our future? That's the Musashi way. Throughout this act, we'll break down how to make this mindset shift, turning our focus from regretting to reflecting and growing. Because in the end, every step we've taken, even the ones that felt off at the time, is a part of our journey towards becoming better, stronger versions of ourselves. Let's dive into how to embrace this way of thinking, transforming our regrets into valuable insights for the road ahead. Musashi wasn't just swinging a sword. He was also sharp when it came to tackling the mind games life throws at us, like regret. Here's how he breaks it down into steps we can all follow. Step 1. Own your choices. Look, we've all made decisions that later had us wondering, what was I thinking? But here's the deal. You made the best call you could with what you knew back then. Musashi teaches us to own that. Instead of beating yourself up, give yourself some credit for making a decision in the first place. It's about accepting where you were at mentally and emotionally at that moment and cutting yourself some slack. Step 2. Seek the lesson. Musashi saw life as the ultimate dojo, where every experience, win or lose, had something valuable to offer. So, that choice you're stewing over? Flip it around and ask, what's the takeaway here? Maybe it's a newfound understanding of what you truly value, or perhaps it's a skill you realized you need to develop. There's always a nugget of wisdom to be found if you're willing to look. Step 3. Apply and move forward. With every lesson comes a chance to do things differently next time. Musashi didn't waste time dwelling on the past. He was all about using what he learned to better prepare for the future. This is about taking those insights and letting them guide your next steps. It's proactive, not reactive. Think of it as refining your strategy with each new piece of knowledge. Step 4. Share your insights. Musashi penned the Book of Five Rings, not just as a memoir of his exploits, but as a guide for others. You don't need to write a book, but sharing what you've learned can be incredibly powerful. Whether it's a chat with a friend or a post on your social media, opening up about your journey can not only help others, but also reinforce your own lessons. Musashi's method is a solid game plan for transforming regret into a force for positive change. By owning our choices, seeking out lessons, applying what we've learned, and sharing our journey, we're not just moving past regret, we're growing from it. Let's take these steps and turn our regrets into stepping stones on our path to wisdom and resilience. So, how do we take Musashi's wisdom from the dojo to our day-to-day lives? It's about a shift in perspective, seeing our past not as a collection of regrets, but as essential chapters in our personal growth story. Embrace your path. Every choice we've made, every action we've taken, it's all part of the journey. Instead of looking back with regret, we start to see each step as a valuable lesson. This mindset turns the so-called mistakes into moments of learning, into opportunities that have shaped us into who we are today. Grow from each experience. Musashi's life was a testament to the power of personal development. For us, it means using every experience as a tool to build a stronger, wiser self. Didn't get that job? Maybe it taught you resilience. ended a relationship. Perhaps it showed you what you truly value in a partner. When we start to view life through this lens, the concept of regret loses its grip on us. Cultivate a Musashi mindset. Living without regret, Musashi style, is about more than just looking back. It's about moving forward with intention. It's taking those lessons from the past and using them to make more informed, more aligned choices in the future. It's about constantly refining our approach to life, just as Musashi refined his technique with each battle. Incorporating this approach into our everyday lives doesn't mean we'll never face regret again, but it does mean we'll be better equipped to handle it, to learn from it, and to use it as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. By living the Musashi way, we turn regret into resilience, using our past not as a weight that holds us back, but as a foundation that propels us forward. Let's make every experience, every choice, count as we carve out our path, free from the shadows of regret and full of the light of growth and wisdom.